Hey folks, I'm Camille Who Armstrong, the performing arts renaissance woman. For over 40 years, I've worked as a performer, educator, consultant, and coach. But most importantly, I'm a parent. From classrooms to stages to bedtime routines, I've spent my life nurturing creativity, character, and connection in the next generation. This series is for you, whether you're expecting, learning as you go, or parenting for the first time, or even third time around. I'm here to share the insights, tools, and real talk I've gathered over 4 decades of hands on experience. Welcome to Camille Who, the Child Whisperer. I'm so glad you're here. What if the easiest way to teach your child how to behave in the real world was to let them practice it in play first? I'm Camille Who, and today we are going to talk about the magic of make-believe. I, being a theater person and being a theater teacher and being a parent, I've melded the two worlds together in so many ways. Being a child caretaker, being an educator, this is an amazing way to have fun, bond with your child, and to teach them how to behave in certain real life situations. Now, whatever your lifestyle is, guess what? You can teach your child how to behave in those things. Like I know sometimes parents are campers and they would think maybe their 2-year-old just can't handle camping. Or you like to take vacations a lot and you think, oh, I got to wait until my child is like 3 years old or 4 years old, or behave in a restaurant. If you like dining out and that's your lifestyle, then you can teach your child how to behave in a restaurant so that you don't have to wait until they get just so much older. And I mean, sometimes you're going to continue with your lifestyle, but it's just harder for you because your child does not know how to behave in these situations. Especially with toddlers, it's hard to wait already. And so it's hard to teach a toddler the concept of waiting. It's hard to teach them how to be in public places like the restaurant or the airports. This is hard. But if you practice it in make believe first, watch the magic happen. Imaginative play or make believe, this is the perfect way to teach your child the sequences, what to say, what to do, and how to behave. Brilliant. I'm going to read this because I don't want to miss anything, but make believe sparks their innate creativity because we are all creative beings. It expands their language and vocabulary. It strengthens problem solving and innovation. It builds confidence and emotional intelligence, and it creates mental maps for real life situations. It's a great, powerful teaching tool. Here's some examples of situations that you can create in playtime. Going to a restaurant, flying in an airplane, going camping, going to space, because you never know when your elementary school child is going to need to go to space. Cooking in the kitchen, welcoming a new baby, visiting a movie theater. These are all situations that you can practice first. So my suggestion is you start with a 3-step sequence. This and incorporate, this is what we say, but don't even say this is what we do and this is what we say. You just create it. So, for example, even a tea party. Okay, let's make sure we set up the table. Let's invite our friends, right? So that's the second one. Let's pour tea. Would you like some tea? Sure, thank you. Okay. Oh, wow. Do you like the tea? This is yummy. What kind of tea would you like? These are all sort of things that you can incorporate into that play. When you are doing, say, a restaurant, you have go and sit at the table. Oh, this is where we're sitting. Great. Oh, here's the menu. What would I like to eat? Hmm. And you look at your food. Oh, I think I'm gonna have some mac and cheese. Oh, I'm gonna have a cheeseburger. I'm gonna have some orange juice and some water. Oh, and then you order politely. Hi, would can I have some mac and cheese, please, and a cheeseburger, please? Oh, what would I like to drink? I would like some water and some orange juice. Now, these are ways your child is watching these things. Now you have ordered your food. Now you're teaching them to wait. So while you're sitting there, you wait patiently and you don't even say, okay, no, we have to wait for our food. And just like, okay. Or you could say that. All right, we have to wait for our food. What can we do while we're waiting? Ooh, let's look at the pictures on the wall. See if you could see the color blue. Hmm. Oh, there's a picture right there. What about if you can see a picture with the color yellow? And these are things that you can practice really anywhere you go. If you go to an airport, if you go to, any place that you have to wait for anything, these are great tools. And then you go, oh, my food is here. Great. Do you like your food? Oh, my food is so delicious. And you go, all right, here you go. This another 3-step sequence. This is not difficult for your child to learn, especially like a 2-year-old and a 2.5-year-old. This is no different than bed and bath time sequences that they already live out. These are, you have your first 3 steps that are you sit at the table, you order your food, make sure you're polite when you're ordering your food, and you sit down and wait. Okay. Then you get your food. That's your 3 steps. Is your next 3 steps. Get your food, eat your food, pay for your food. Say goodbye. Right? And then you come back to the restaurant because your child is going to want to repeat this because it's fascinating to them. And then when you bring them into the life situation, there may be some things that are missing in between, which is okay. But because they've rehearsed this so many times, when they're put in that real life situation, they are now waiting for that step 2. They're waiting for step 3. They're anticipating for that thing to come. They're a lot calmer now. They're just kind of like, yeah, this is what we do. They've rehearsed it. I've talked about the daily movie many times. This is a great way to rehearse or to present to your child in their daily movie how to behave in real life situations. Here's one that I like to do with children, especially children who have parents, or I know that I like going camping. But if I'm working with a family who likes to go camping and their child is 2 years old and they haven't brought their 2-year-old camping yet, so we set up a tent and we just sort of get to know that tent, right? Got to kind of hang out in the tent. This silly little simple things that you do, like, ooh, this is cool. All right, let's zip up. Let's zip up ours. Get in your sleeping bag and zip it up. Zip. Simple. There is no sleeping bag, but you're creating that world for them, and they will play along. You do that. Get in your sleeping bag, nice and cozy. Zip it up. Zip. Okay, are you in your sleeping bag? Oh, well, you have to get in your sleeping bag. Okay. Zip. All right. Now we're in there. Look at the stars out there. Ooh, there's a big star. Oh, I see the moon. Do you see the moon? Wow, it's so bright. I'm tired. All right, I'm going night night. And then you wake up. Oh, okay. Whew. All right, come out of our sleeping bag. Zip. These are, simple. Get in your sleeping bag, zip up the sleeping bag, look at the stars and the moon, and go to sleep. There's 4 steps. And you repeat those 4 steps, and it actually that's your 2-year-old is actually learning this. There are other sequences that I would do, like, oh, it's a little cold, let's go. And they're also learning that if you're cold, you have to do something to warm yourself up when you're camping. What do? You build a campfire. All right, well, if we're gonna build a campfire, then we're gonna have to go get some sticks to build the campfire. So we go out of the tent and we walk to anywhere, all right? And we pretend there's a tree there and some sticks on the ground, and we say, "Thank you, Mr. Tree, for the sticks." And we take those sticks, stick, 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 stick. We've built our sticks for our campfire, to create our campfire. Okay, now back up now, whoa, because it gets pretty hot. Whew. And we start the fire. Ooh, it's nice and warm. You know what I would like? I would like some hot dogs. Want a hot dog? Sure. All right, pass the hot dogs. They're passing hot dogs. They don't even know that world is there, but now all of a sudden they're like, sure, we're gonna get some hot dogs. And then and they watch you do these things. All right, this is a hot dog. Whoo, whoo, it's hot, it's hot, it's hot. Ready? Mm, yummy. These are sequences that, and really, you start with three-step sequences. You can grow to 4 steps, but what you want to do mainly is to stay consistent. Make sure these events are happening over and over again, so they know, okay, it's cold. That's the thing that makes you get the campfire. So you get the sticks. You have to get the sticks, stack them up. Now you can start a campfire. It warms you up. It helps you cook food. Well, what do you do when you're done with the campfire? You have to put it out. So, all right, we need water. Grab the water, pour. Fire's out. Well, time to go to bed now. What do? You go back into that sleeping bag. Zip, zip. These are things that they already know. When they go camping, they're gonna be like, yes, I know what to do next. I know what to do in the sleeping bag. I know what to do if we gotta build a campfire. These are things that they already know because they've rehearsed it in their daily movie, in their daily make-believe play. Brilliant stuff. You pick the situation, whatever your lifestyle is, you pick the situation and really just have fun with it. Create those 3-step sequences. Remember to practice incorporate what you do, what you say, and how you behave in the 3-step sequences. I also used to do going to a library where we went to the library. We set up books, stacks of books, and we had one person be the librarian, and we had little cards, and we'd go, okay, let's drive. And we would get in our make believe car and we'd drive to the library. And we get to the library and we have to go really quiet because there's other people reading here. All right, do you like that book? I like this book. I'm gonna get this book and that book, and I'm gonna get this book. Okay, I'm ready to check my books out. And then you go to the librarian or the counter, and you go, okay, here's my 3 books that I would like to take home or to borrow. Whatever you want, whatever language you want to use, go for it. Here you go. Beep, beep, beep. All right, thank you, bye. The librarian would say, okay, make sure you bring your books back in 3 weeks. You keep that in the sequence, right? This is teaching that you don't keep these books. These books are borrowed. You make sure you bring them back. So these are great ways to teach your child library etiquette, right? But that's also a fun one because then it grows and then you start to let your child take the lead. Now they can be the librarian. Now they can be the chef. Now they can be the person at the waiter at the restaurant taking your order. Um, oh my goodness. Oh, the places you can go. When your child is taking the lead, and I'm going to read this because I don't want to miss anything, they are improving their memory, their language, their confidence, their anticipation, and their emotional regulation. Especially with a 2-year-old, you want to be teaching them without saying, this is what you have to do, and this is what, you just rehearse it. You do it in play, they're now rehearsing it. Practice makes perfect. And now they get into that real life situation and they're ready to go. It's amazing. This is Camille Who, and I am out of here. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Camille Who, the Child Whisperer. A heartfelt thank you to the generous supporters of the Books and Beyond campaign. This series wouldn't be possible without you. If you're a new or expecting parent, I created Better Parent, Better Future just for you. I empower first-time parents to embrace a positive mindset and navigate those early parenting years with confidence and joy. Click the link in the description to learn more or to find out how we can work together. Until next time, keep showing up, keep growing, and keep leading with love.